Hey, it is Saturday, February 24th, 2024, and that means two things. One, huge college basketball schedule today. Two, it's time for quick picks with Coach Rick. Tons of games today. Don't forget to lock in my best bet. The best bet currently on a run of 7-3 in the last 10. Let's get to today's picks, starting with number 10. North Carolina, they're at Virginia today. Tar Heels are a 3-point favorite. Total is 130.5. Virginia is 14-1 at home this season. 7-3 at home against the Tar Heels in the last 10. Most of those games have been low scoring. The under is 4-1-1 in the last 6 and 6-3-1 in the last 10 between these two teams. Both teams actually rank in the top 10 in adjusted defensive efficiency this season. Virginia is third in points allowed. They only give up 57.9 a game this year. They also play at a super slow tempo. Virginia ranks 362nd in adjusted tempo this season. If you know anything about Division I college basketball, there are 362 teams. That means they're dead last. The under has hit in 3 of Virginia's last 5 home games and 16 of its 27 games this season. I like a slower pace today. Give me the under 130.5. Game 2 today pits number 14 Auburn at Georgia. The Tigers are a 7.5-point favorite. Auburn's coming off a bad loss to Kentucky this week. They should be extremely focused against a Georgia team that's just 1-6 in its last 7. Georgia's only covered 2 of its last 6 games. They're also just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 at home. I'm not usually a fan of laying this many points on the road in a conference game, but Auburn is one of the top teams in the country in scoring margin. They beat teams by an average of 15.2 points per game. The Tigers are 9-4 against the spread in their last 14. I like them to beat up on Georgia today. Auburn -7.5. Final game on tap here is number 21 Washington State at Arizona State. The Cougars are a 5-point favorite with the total set at 138. Both of these teams just played on Thursday night. Coach Rick called the upset for Washington State over Arizona right here on his quick picks. The Cougars get it done with defense. They rank in the top 50 in most defensive metrics this year. Arizona State has lost 9 of its last 12 conference games. They lost to Washington in overtime on Thursday night. They're now 2-7 straight up in their last 9 games. Washington State, on the other hand, a perfect 8-0 in its last 8. They're 7-1 against the spread in those 8 games. Arizona State struggles in its half-court offense. They don't rebound well. Washington State is huge up front. They're actually the biggest team in the country. They should be able to shut Arizona State down. In the last 10 between these two teams, they have combined to average 136 points per game. 4 of the last 5 Washington State games have gone under. 6 of the last 9 on the road for the Cougars also under. I like that play tonight as well. Washington State, Arizona State, under 138. Those are your quick picks for today, Saturday, February 24th, 2024. Don't forget to pick up that best bet, which is 7-3 in the last 10, and enjoy today's games.